Twitch delay.
No. Or I'll send you the. There should be a commentary stream.
No, I'm looking at the commentary stream.
Okay.
They're streaming on Twitch, which means we have to wait for their Twitch delay, and then this stream gets put into the other Twitch delay.
Correct. This is Containeride.
Yep, this is Containeride. No modifications to the art I'm seeing.
Unfortunately.
I feel like I should at some point, but all I do is put my Spotify artist code there and then wait for people to look at it.
Yeah, Kane even does something with his picture. Some character called Sand, I think, from a game called Undertone. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
This is art. You will hear a buzzer.
Heard it's on sale.
Ooh, I got it. Actually, not only did I buy it for myself, but I bought it for one of my buddies at Source Runs, PJC, who had it on his wish list.
Nice.
Yeah.
Reflect briefly on this classical music.
So, not a lot to talk about in Containeride. It's mostly a lot of the same stuff that you've seen a billion times, because there's no variation in Containeride.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen it in speedrun, if you played it, then you sort of know what's going on. Nothing really changes.
I'm kind of looking forward to seeing the Polish chapter titles.
Yeah. Not that we could read them. But...
No, not that I know what they say, or... I mean, I will know what they say, because, assuming it's the same chapter name.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But I don't know if it's the same chapter name, you know?
Yeah. I know. I just couldn't imagine having a Slavic language with Latin characters. For me, you know, that's just weird. But, you know, you do you, Polish language.
Do you think Wheatley also has a British accent while speaking Polish?
It would be hard to tell. Probably not.
Who do we have game audio on, by the way?
We have it on Kojo.
Okay.
Because we hear English, and I'm pretty sure that I would. Oh, sometimes it's not. Interesting.
But don't be alarmed, all right?
So,
although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense?
Hoshi gonna not use the stand under Wheatley jump strat.
There is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there? You still holding on? The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation center stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept
Well, that's sad.
You know, about the life functions
Quite.
of the 10,000 bloody
Quite
test
sad.
subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why?
You know what game that they do have Polish dubbing for? The Witcher. Because it's made by CD Projekt Red, which is a Polish game developer.
I suppose, yeah.
Yep.
What else do they do? Did they do like that and
GOG, which stands for good old, or did stand for goodoldgames.com, which I believe what it does is it tries to find games, old games that have sort of been lost and put them on the market again. So a lot of like older point-and-click adventure games, some of them they've been remastered to an extent and then released. We're trying to like find lost content regarding those, or relevant to those old games, and then releasing that as well. And so it's basically another store to buy games, which is pretty cool.
Right. And a quick Google search brings up they did Cyberpunk 2077.
Yes.
A quick Google search also gives me that they made some game called Music Master Chopin, which I have to assume is like some DDR style piano game.
Maybe Chopin.
Chopin?
I'm pretty sure. I believe it's pronounced Chopin.
I think it's Chopin. Game called Imperialism in 1997.
this time.
Let's go oldest first. Yeah, that was about it. And then it took him 10 years to make the original Witcher.
Again, welcome
Yeah.
to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center.
Then Witcher 3 Wild Hunt in 2015, and they've been making DLCs ever since.
Yeah, I'm currently right now going through The Witcher Enhanced Edition. I think it's an excellent game. Toilet swish strats. Kojo trying to bank it off at the wall. Interesting.
Yeah, so have we, again, seen a toilet swish in this tourney yet, or do you know?
I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if one person has done it.
Cube and button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. Please note the
Kojo getting the dialogue skip, I assume.
Kojo getting dialogue skip. And, you know, I am going to be looking at this. They look like they have pretty similar bunny hopping styles and pretty similar speeds.
Yeah, so far. We'll see more of that once they get to longer stretches.
Yeah, like Escape or something like that.
Yeah, Escape, Jailbreak, Neurotoxin Sabotage, etc., etc. Or Turret Factory, more accurate. Or yes, Turret Factory. Let's see. It looks like Hoshi has sort of a high sensitivity. Although most Portal 2 speedrunners have a high sensitivity and elect to use their wrist. Interestingly. At least in my experience.
I just have it at the default DPI that my mouse is, which is high enough and I can go between two monitors in one wrist flick.
Wow. It takes me... It probably...
It's like a pretty big wrist flick.
Yeah, for me, it takes, about a foot and a half for me to do a 180. Maybe a little more. At least in Portal 2, that is. So I use my arm when I play this game. But it's something that differs by player, because you want to have a sensitivity that allows you to move around comfortably.
Hoshi missing that stair shot.
Yeah.
Kojo already waiting at the elevator.
Yeah, it's easy to mess up even if you know the map intimately.
Yeah.
You know.
This next test is very dangerous.
Kojo's circle jumps are actually looking pretty good.
Yeah. Pretty smooth.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, he misses the cube.
Yeah.
Smooth jazz.
Regrettable. Ooh. Cube stretch 101.
Congratulations.
So that glitch there works because if you placing a portal next to a door or, like, say, glass messes with its collision, so you can push cubes through it. And the cube fizzles when you push it inside of that door because the game thinks that you're trapped. So it's
Yeah, the game doesn't like that.
It's basically idiot proofing in case you actually get trapped and you can't do the level. Or maybe not idiot proofing, but glitch. Where the proofing is getting you from keeping you from getting soft lock. Decently fast cube momentum. On
Nice
the
cube throw
slideshow,
there
that
from
is-
Kojo. I liked it.
Yeah.
Let's see if Hoshi can do the same. You said he didn't have an no SLA time?
Yeah. On the commentary spreadsheet, it looked like he didn't have one. I should look on speedrun.com and see if he
Yeah, you
has.
should maybe look at SRDC.
Yeah.
This next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you. If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you. Good work.
Nope, it doesn't appear to have a time. Interesting.
Okay, and yeah, interesting enough, given he's looking extremely competent in this run. Just did button glitch without a good setup, looks like. Um,
I mean,
and
he's been around the Portal 2 speedrunning community, so
yeah, no, I see him around. I would have expected he'd have a time by now. It looks like
I mean, I don't
Hoshi's
know.
like 2 seconds behind Kojo going into Wheatley skip here,
Yeah,
theoretically.
yeah. Kojo having some time getting onto the beam and secret panel,
Maybe
and
Hoshi's time to shine. Both of
perhaps.
them utilizing those quick saves.
Yeah, we should explain no save load abuse. Do you want to, or I can?
Okay, listen.
I'll take a go at it. So rules were changed about 2-3 weeks ago. For those of you who do not know, because the rules hadn't been changed for a good long while, and everyone decided that was a good idea.
Basically.
But so now what you can do is, among a host of other things, you can't like save load abuse, which is what SLA stands for. Like there are some glitches that require, if you really felt like it, like some save loading stuff, it gets you like extremely far, and you can't do that in this category. But what you can do is load and save quick saves, which is immeasurably helpful if you are trying a new trick that you haven't tried before.
Or that is easy to mess up.
Or yeah, that's easy to mess up. You see Hoshi again taking quick saves. He seems pretty. He seems like on it with the quick saves. Like he's got his finger on F6. But yeah, you can do that. I mainly use it in like Finale 2 to like do the. Maybe it's Finale 1. One of them to do the whole crouch fly section. But like I do one for caution when I'm doing panel fling. I do one for like elevator skip. And we'll talk about those skips when we get to them. Again, if you're new to the stream, because a lot of the people in here are probably people who know what I'm talking about. I'm actually getting stuck on some debris here.
It does seem, or as I've seen, I think Kojo has a better handle on the movement. Now that I've seen him in long stretches, a bit. What's important? One of the things that's important in Portal 2 bunny hopping. Bunny hopping is the way that you move in a speedrun or it's one of the ways. But you have to have particularly smooth movement in order not to lose speed. And it also makes it easier to maneuver. Not having jerky movement. Well, that depends on what you're doing. There are special cases, obviously, but
yeah. Kojo using anti-hoopy strats. Hoshi looking to go for hoopy.
Yeah.
Okay, don't panic. All right, stop panicking. I can still stop this.
Maybe not.
I'm not sure if I've actually grabbed hoopy before. It never really seemed that important.
Oh, it's not important. It's just you have to reset if you don't get hoopy. You know the rules.
Yes, of course. Maybe that's why I've never completed a no SLA run before. Previously known as SS.
The other thing that I was going to touch on about no SLA is now you can use matte ambient light or something, whatever it's called.
Yes,
which means that running around, if you like miss flashlight skip, which you should also be doing a quick save for, in the dark, in the beginning of chapter 5, during the behind the scenes maps, is made a lot easier if you don't have an extremely bright monitor or
well, if you play in full screen, usually it's bright enough to see. But matte ambient light, I believe it enhances the ambient light, so the light that bounces off of objects. Or brushes or whatnot.
Everyone uses red. I choose to use green.
Really? One particularly novel thing that I saw was Canipia's use of matte ambient light, which is that if he did bad in a chamber, he used red. If he did well in a chamber, he used green. I think there are times if he golded, he used yellow. So I thought that was nice.
Huh.
Yeah. And since it's a lot, I mean, obviously that doesn't really help the runner. So I mean, it's only I mean,
That's for show.
yeah, it is for sure. So, but it's just another consequence of the of Mad Ambient Light being loud. I believe I was in favor of it. I believe most people were in favor
Yeah.
of it being loud.
That vote was, I think, one of the biggest margins of agreement.
Yeah, Kojo not taking the fastest way through Incinerator.
Looks like he got the dialogue though.
Yeah, that is true. Although he didn't do some of the portal. I mean, I'm not sure how if doing the portal stance is necessary. Although I mean, this is.
I mean, I don't.
I see, but it does look cooler, and I think that's also
Yes.
important. Yeah. Hoshi just now getting the dual portal device. Let's see how he does on Incinerator.
Shoot the portal up there. Get the portal up there. Looks nice.
So
From here.
far. Yep. And he's done.
Seems fine.
Sorry about the mess. I've really let the place.
So do we think we can submit this time for him on the no SLA leaderboards?
Well, I don't see why not. If he's doing an no SLA run, then there's no reason that it shouldn't count.
Well, and that's the thing, is like, he looks remarkably on pace with Kojo. Like, for someone who has a 10907 or whatever you said,
Discouragement redirection cubes.
It is 10917.
17?
Mm-hmm.
Kojo getting that strat first try. And you know, it's a pretty easy strat, but,
That's what it says.
you know,
A horrible
Hoshi's gonna not do the gamer route.
Mm-hmm. The gamer route.
I'm kind of looking forward to commentating tomorrow's race. One of tomorrow's races, because it's Spitta v Richard,
Ooh.
which should be good. Not only because of like, cause it's Spitta who's like seeded 6th or something, and Richard who I faced in, and you know, subsequently lost to. So I get to see perhaps one of the famous Richard chokes that the chat was looking forward to in my run.
I was not aware of these Richard chokes. Also, there's a glitch that we should explain that, or maybe, I mean, I don't know if we need to. It's a laser switch glitch.
Oh, yeah, you want to go at it, or should I?
Yeah, sure. So, there's so if you activate 2 lasers that are necessary to open the door in the previous map, then the door is activated, I believe, only for 1 tick. I'm not exactly sure, though. But for a very small amount of time. Now, if you press up against the door while it's activated, then even if it's activated for a small amount of time, it'll open for you so that you can go through. And I believe this was done to keep players from dying and getting squished by the door when it was only open for a short amount of time. And so
Happens
you
to
can
be extremely helpful.
Yeah, you can use that to your advantage.
I have to assume Hoshi's not going to do Wetmaker, because Can't Even's the only one who does Wetmaker.
Well, Best runner and any like very good CM runner does it. Pero does it, although he is a good CM runner. I'm not sure if Zenona.
Hoshi gonna die there on that jump.
Wow. Never lucky.
First of many.
Yeah. I'm surprised that he's going for the cube jump in this. Cube jumps, in my experience, they're not the easiest to pull off.
And they're not the most reliable either. Let's go Kojo.
I mean, that's a pretty that could be a chant in a stadium. It can have a good rhythm to it.
Yeah. Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah.
Go into there. Oh, he's gonna try for the circle jump.
And
got him.
Yeah, we've actually seen people in this tournament go for a slightly different route, where they take the portal surface behind the button, or on the opposite, or on the opposite side of the button.
Like on the wall that's currently to the left of Kojo, or was to the left of Kojo.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I end up doing.
I was actually talking about
Because I think
Oh,
that's
I'm sorry.
precisely what it says
Wasn't
in
the active
Zernicus's
department, so I was worried it sailed right over your
tutorial
head,
video,
which would have made
Mhm.
this apology seem insane. That's why
and
I
it's
had to
easy
call the
enough.
captains a
Like,
second time to
Yeah.
same amount of time from the button to the garbage. So
I suppose.
as long as you get to that button as soon as you
Did
can.
you know that people
Um,
with guilty consciences are more easily startled by loud noises?
oh. Kojo has a sad
I'm
face in
sorry,
between
I don't know how that went off.
strats
Anyway,
here.
just an
He's gonna go for the
interesting
triple
side fact.
reportal. Does not get it.
Happens to the best of us.
I made a strat like a week ago that involves it's
Every
it's
test chamber
a
must
single
have
reportal,
an emancipation
Mhm.
but
drill at its exit, so that test subjects cannot
I
sneak into
do
small
a
check
button
before
glitch
the
at the
test
end,
area. This one is broken. Don't take
which
anything with you.
we never explained, but I'm not sure we need to.
Well, if it comes up, we'll explain it. Although, well, it did come up in Future Starter. But
Yeah, and then it does come up later. But I do a button glitch in Pit Flings because I do my single reportal and then I don't have a cube because I don't grab the cube because that
This
cube is
next
stupid.
test involves
Um,
emancipation grills.
I see.
Remember, I told you about them in the last
and
test
again, it's
area,
easy
so don't
enough.
let them
If I
fly.
did triple reportal, my times would be shaved off by like 30 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, have you? I mean, I suppose a good way to solve that would be to just play Pit Flings in challenge mode and do the triple
Mhm.
reportal route, because then
Yeah.
you just be doing it over and over, and eventually you get it. It's
And
just like,
yeah, no, it's practice.
yeah. Eventually the timings are just like you know them no matter where you're flinging.
It's me. I'm okay.
Kojo get
Or
double
what-
dialogue?
Yeah.
You seem to have
Huh.
defeated its
So
childbearing
there's a
capacity.
good.
Well done.
So there's a
I'll
there's a
just
trigger
wait to see.
that so the let me start over. The ceiling is raised such that you can't actually go through the portal that Kojo's looking at right now. And there's there are 3 dialogues that you have to listen to normally, for the ceiling to be raised. But if you crouch at the right timing, then you can hit
Oh,
the
is
trigger that
Hoshi
causes
using
the
my
die.
button glitch strat?
Hey, dude, stop! That was rude. Why'd you do that?
Is Hoshi using my? I think Hoshi just used my button glitch strat.
Majestically,
What the
like
heck?
an eagle, piloting a blimp.
does reportal down the stairs. So yeah, Kojo is one of the most active members of the chat right now for being someone who is
I'm going to go
running
for
the
some
game
rest.
right now.
It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw a deer. If you saw this next test,
Looks like Kojo's
maybe
coming
I'll
up
let you
on
ride
panel
my
fling,
deer all the way up to the break room.
which is
And
kind of
tell me
interesting because you
about the
throw that
time I
cube up,
saw a deer
and it's gonna
again.
block that laser. Do the panel, and he's got it with the backup.
Well, you passed the test. I didn't see the deer today. I did see some humans. But with you here, I've got more test subjects than I'll ever need.
And that's how you do Ricochet.
Probably one of my least favorite maps.
I think it's one of my favorites, but only because it is
These bridges are made from natural
one of
rock
my
driven from the
it was
surface.
like one of the first runs that
Rub your
I
cheek on
actually
one.
did in CM.
Standing outside with the sun shining on your face.
It holds a special place in my heart, and by a special place in my heart I mean like I don't really want to play it, but I will anyway. Cause it's part of the run.
Excellent. You're a predator, and these tests are your prey. Speaking of which, I was researching sharks for an upcoming test. Do you know who else?
Hoshi did not get double dialogue skip, which is gonna put him even farther behind Kojo here.
Because that's wrong.
Yeah,
The
it's
correct
easy to mess
answer
up
is
since the
nobody.
crouch timing is
Nobody but you is that
particularly
pointlessly
precise.
cruel.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Good news. I figured out what to do with all the money I save recycling your one room full of air.
Kojo gonna come up on door skip here. Does a quick save.
That way future
Makes it.
generations can learn from you how not to have your
He's gonna reload his door save. Oh, he's just in there.
unfortunate bone structure. Perfect. The door's
Makes that jump.
Well
It's gonna be like
done.
3 seconds off
In
his
fact,
best
you did
split,
so
but
well, I'm going to note this on your file.
remarkably well
In the
done.
commendation section. Oh, there's lots of room here. Did well. Enough. This next test involves turrets. You remember them, right? They're the pale spherical things that are full of bullets.
Hoshi surprisingly doing the default route for Ricochet.
Good luck.
And doing it right off the bat. Usually people try the speedrun route first.
The gamer route. There's a portal stand there, that's respectable. Ah.
And a fairly quick turret intro from Kojo.
Again, expertly done.
Well, I mean, not quite expertly.
To maintain a constant testing cycle, I simulate daylight at all
Kojo
hours.
maintaining the speed to that
Doing
door.
anything to your oxygen supply. So you may be confused
Can he get
about
these
that
portals
cycle.
placed?
The point is, yesterday was your birthday. I thought you'd want to know.
Hoshi gonna come up on door skip. That's not door skip.
You know,
Same
I'll
pile
live
of
on
garbage at
here
the front.
forever, but you're going to be dead in 60 years. Well, I've been working on a belated birthday present for you. Well, more of a belated birthday medical procedure. Well, technically, it's a medical experiment. What's important is it's a present. That jumpsuit you're wearing looks stupid. That's not me talking. It's right here in your file. On other people it looks fine. But right here a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid. Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know about fashion? He probably... Oh, wait. It's a she. I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. I managed to find 2 with your last name. A man and a woman. So that's interesting. It's a small world. I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise. So I'll just give you a hint. It involves meeting 2 people you haven't seen in a long time.
Again, laser versus turret is free. Hoshi not getting door skip as planned.
It says this next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the prize was for.
Bit of a closer chase strat there for Hoshi. Almost dropped the cube off that bridge. Never would have seen it again.
I bet you think I forgot about your surprise. I didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise right now. After
And
all
Kojo
these
just about to
years,
head into
I
chapter
can't
4.
just thinking about it.
One of the better chapters or the end of chapter 4 and the beginning of chapter 5. I prefer,
Yeah.
since they're very movement based, so we'll get to see the extent of their skills in that regard.
Get to see really who does have the best movement here.
My bet's on Kojo.
1.
Hoshi looks pretty okay, but I have to agree with you.
I suppose we'll see.
Surprise.
And thanks to the speed gaming bot, helpful reminder, if you do see something you like, make sure to clip it and send it to the runners, and send it to them, because you're funny occasionally, right? Like, you know what you're doing sometimes.
It's been known to happen.
Yeah. There's bridge there from Kojo. Close save. No dialogue.
Yeah, dialogue is pretty important in this game. Or rather, skipping parts of the dialogue or
Yeah.
optimizing the run based on the dialogue is important.
Yeah, if you do all the dialogue, I think it, like, if you added it up, I think it's like maybe 5-6 minutes of the run.
Yeah. And basically, I mean, the short rundown of how it works is that there are level end triggers, multiple level end triggers at the end of the elevators, and it will check, those triggers check for whether there's still dialogue going on. So if you enter the elevator at a certain point, there's no dialogue, then you'll get the fastest fade possible, basically.
Mhm.
And so you have to memorize times to go into the elevator for almost every chamber. For some chambers it doesn't matter, but
And you have been asleep for a while. So I guess
Now,
it's actually
Kojo's into laser chaining, and I've always liked looking at this map because there are just so many strats for it.
yeah, it's very open.
Like, you can do pretty much whatever you want and get a decent time.
More or less, yeah. And
there it is.
I thought about it
nearly
all
gets the air
and
strafe
I
through the
came up
door.
with a solution
It's a
that
bit
I
precise.
honestly think works out best for
Not
one of both
impossible.
of
Not
us.
impossible though, of course.
Federal regulations require me to warn you that this next test chamber is looking pretty good.
The laser switch glitch is coming up again. This time it is 3 different receptacles, and you have to, like, mash them in very fast order so that they're all activated at the same time. But then again, that activates the door for 2 seconds, you gotta crawl through it, and then you gotta do it again, because that's what makes the dialogue happen, right?
Yep. That triggers some dialogue, and ultimately allows you to complete the chamber faster.
That cube does not look safe, and it works anyway.
Nice.
Woo.
Kojo on jailbreak. We'll get to see some nice b-hops. Ooh, he's going for the CM route. Looks like
Ah.
Hey, buddy, I'm speaking
that is
in an
beyond
accent,
her
but
range
it's
of
beyond
hearing.
your range of
Hearing.
I know I'm
Oh,
early.
and he misses. Oh,
Just jumps into a door.
Now.
Nice hop, though, over the thing.
Come on, I'm closing
Yeah,
the door.
I would probably save there actually, since I find the door timing to be a little strange in
Uh-huh.
jailbreak.
Right, just keep running. Quick word about
Will he
the
get
plans.
the extra stairs route? No.
And looks like he isn't.
The irony is
You have to have quite a bit of speed going into a stair hop in order to get the boost. Sometimes it doesn't matter at all, but to give you the best chance, that's what you do.
Mm. Yeah. Who's just gonna toss a cube over to the ledge there? Oh, that's a new strat I haven't seen before.
On column blocker?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Oh, and he dies.
Oh, and then misses that bridge. Shocking.
Mild shock, yes. Low key in extreme gaming.
I used to, like, before I speedrun, spedran?
Speedran,
Speedran?
I think. Yeah.
Something like that. Before I ran this game,
There we
I
go.
used to never be able to. You'll see Kojo turning on his lights
That
right about
engine
now.
light.
Ah, brilliant. You made it through. Well done. Okay, follow me.
Alright, he's just gotten pushed off of flashlight skip. Anyway, before I ran this game, I used to not be able to do column blocker without cheating. It was a good time.
Yeah. Like you so you weren't able to complete it, or you weren't able to
No, I wasn't
speedrun
able
it?
to finish 3 gels because I could never figure out how to get rid of the turret.
They say
Because I had
Oh, I see.
forgotten what I did like 4 tests earlier.
Huh.
his entire staff.
Fascinating.
Robots.
Same thing happened with 3 gels. I could never
Still hear the
figure out on my own, without the help of like Google, etc., um, how to
Nobody knows what they're screaming about.
get that secondary test done. And now, you know, I do run this game, and now I've realized you can just skip that whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've done the intended routes of any of the maps. I think the last time I did an intended route was there's a school project where I wanted to show the difference between a normal playthrough of Propulsion Flames and the world record route, or a
Huh.
speedrun route.
And they accepted that as a school project?
Well, it was something on, you know, work, interacting with the, or what's the word? It was a class on like storytelling, and
Yeah.
one of the stories that we had to, or it was what's the word? Working within a community or something,
Uh-huh.
or you know, doing something within a community, interacting with the community. And I chose the Portal 2 community, and for part of the backstory, I had to sort of explain what speedrunning was.
Uh-huh.
So it's not really some. I mean, it was a college project, so that made it a little weirder.
Yeah.
But I couldn't really think of anything else, since I don't really interact with any other communities that often.
I was thinking, like, if that's a high school project, that's a pretty banger high school project.
Yeah.
Kojo getting extremely good RNG here, and he's gonna go and try turret fly.
Yeah.
Template.
Yeah. Keegan Extreme Gaming talks about his experiences with Xbox Portal 2. I also played through Portal 2 on Xbox first. I learned how to strafe jump, and I learned how to reportal, but not much else. So I did do a little bit of speedrunning, but not much. But
Yeah, my dad played on Xbox 360, and I picked it up on PC because I thought it was cool. That a good turret fly? It is not a good turret fly.
One of the things that I wanted to do the most, or one of the actually, Portal 2 is one of the reasons why I built my first gaming PC on December 25th, 2012. And because they had the new DLC, the Portal 2, the PETI, the Perpetual Testing Initiative.
Yeah, the make your own map or whatever.
Yep. So, and that wasn't available on an Xbox, so lo and behold. Oh, Kojo getting turret fly. Although you did
got turret fly and is having issues with turret fly.
Yep, he's having issues with the circle jump. I haven't tried it, or maybe I have. It looks much. It looks like a much larger distance than it really is.
Hoshi gonna start hopping on the rails there.
Trying to do some stair hops. I think that Hoshi he might have a non-standard view model.
What do you mean?
Not in the default position. Like the.
Oh,
yeah, you can change the offset of the view model.
I'm pretty sure we're going the right way.
Kojo letting Wheatley by. If you're not fast enough, then Wheatley will actually get stuck on you, because he's traveling on a rail above you, and there's not a lot of head distance or headroom. Yeah, that's the term. And so if you know that you're slow, sometimes people just let Wheatley go on his way. Mr. Wally.
Hoshi gonna come up on attempting flashlight skip here. Quick saves, and he's got it.
Yeah, unlike Kojo, he gets it the first time.
Oh!
Oh no! Oh,
saved.
Decent hops from, well, perhaps not. Some beginner, not errors, but hesitations. Hoshi seems to be making, especially with trying to stick as close to the wall, in order to do wall strafes rather than relying on v-hopping to curve or air strafing rather, which would give you more speed.
And I'm gonna have you talk about bunny hopping if you do choose to talk about bunny hopping, because you're the person who deals out the criticism.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not just criticism. It's just, I mean not always, but observations as well. I mean, I think people look to me to roast other people on their subpar b hopping, but I'm really more interested in making sure that people get to a good level because I don't know, I think the game is more enjoyable if you're good, or
Yeah.
speedrunning the game is more enjoyable if you're good.
Yeah.
And so if you have good movement, then I don't know, a lot of things feel like second nature.
Yeah. In more immortal words from Can't Even, what if I can't handle the criticism from Cass?
Did he actually say that?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, to explain to Joshua, who's a mod in the chat, why Hoshi's game is so bright. 2 or 3 weeks ago, there was a couple rule changes. One of them was to allow a command called Matte Ambient Light in no SLA runs or in full game runs. And what that does is that amplifies the ambient light that bounces off of brushes or objects, I believe. And it allows users to see or see more clearly in the dark, because some of these chambers you usually have the assistance of a flashlight and that would turn on during part of a cutscene.
But it's slow.
Yeah, but that is slow, and we must be fast. And if we are not fast, then we die. We're like butterflies. No, what's hummingbirds? Yes.
Yeah, hummingbirds. Hoshi not gonna go for turret fly here. Might save a little bit of time compared to what Kojo is doing.
I hope you brought something stronger than a portal gun this time.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm afraid
Yeah.
you're about to become the immediate
The
past
Being Alive Club.
president
Ha
of the
ha.
Ha ha.
Hardy har har, GLaDOS. Very funny joke.
Goodbye.
So Kojo right here gonna come up on elevator skip again. For those of you who are new to the game in the chat, and most of you are not, but elevator skip is one of the biggest time saves that has been found in this game, other than just starting on Finale 4. The whole it says I think my count was 2.5 minutes, which is kind of a lot in this run.
Yeah.
And any run.
Yeah. Even for a game that has where the world record is about an hour and a minute. Elevator skip. Well, if you've never heard of elevator skip and you're part of the Portal T speedrunning community, you might know it by the name of
what was it? The McPedro McSkip glitch?
Oh my goodness.
Substitute core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
Elevator McSkip trick?
Corrupted core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
No.
Oh, yes, she is.
Hi, Beister.
No.
Beister.
Transfer procedure cannot continue.
Yes.
Unless a stalemate associate is present to press the stalemate resolution button.
Shoutouts to the Portal 2 Discord head mod
Stalemate resolved.
and server owner, Baster09.
This hurts. What if this really hurts? Oh, I didn't think of that.
Oh, it will. Believe me, it will.
Are you just saying that, or is it really gonna hurt? You're just saying that, aren't you? You're just no, you're not. It is gonna hurt, isn't it? Exactly how painful are we? Ah!
No. Stop. No.
Ah, the truly horrific, blood-curdling scream of GLaDOS.
Now, I'm glad you're seeing it, because I have to reload my stream because it's lagging.
Oh, I see. Well, good thing there are two of us.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Would you look at this? Not too bad, eh? Giant robot, massive. It's not just me, right? I am bloody massive.
Keegan, you mean co-op?
Escape lift. I'll call it now. There we go. Lift cool.
There we go. How's just coming into Tube Ride right about now? That's where I, in my stream, would put up Toto's Africa.
Why?
Because I do what I want.
Fair enough. Kojo.
Nailing elevator.
Nailing. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that is a much shorter version of what I was going to say. Just gonna do the strafe.
In Tube Ride, I either put on Toto's Africa or I get my trombone out if I have time. and just start playing stuff, because that's a minute where you don't do anything, and then I leave it out for a long fall, which is what Kojo's going into right now.
Okay.
Which is, as the name entails, like Tube Ride is a tube ride, and Long Fall is a long fall.
Well, as I said in the previous stream, I call it a medium fall. It's got to be a little longer to be a long fall, but I understand anybody who agrees with the name. But
I
anyway,
don't know, how many, like, meters do you go? Like, there's signs on the walls, right?
oh, actually, we can check. I think it goes to the 3000s. But if it was a truly long fall, I want it to be about 10,000.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's just me. My
What was
standards.
what was the Portal 1 achievement, where you had to, like, fall 10,000 feet or something?
Ooh, I wouldn't be surprised if that was it.
Thank you, Keegan, for losing time on Tube Ride for our two runners who didn't.
I didn't know you played trombone. Interesting.
I do.
Any other instruments?
Bit of a pianist, if you can count, like, I kind of improvise on keyboards, like, a lot. Very, very beginner. Why do smart people want to build the dumbest thing possible? Because they can, Joshua. But, no, just that instrument I've been playing for, like, 5 years at this point, I think.
Not bad.
Got accepted to my high school's wind ensemble yesterday, so we have that.
Nice.
I'm just gonna mute myself for 30 seconds, because I'm gonna finish the cereal that I never finished.
Oh, please enjoy. Alright, guys. He's gone. We can say whatever we want. Can't do anything while he's out eating his cereal. Alright, guys. Just kidding. I mean, he is muted, so allegedly he can still hear me. That joke doesn't even work that well. Shoot. Kojo about to finish Underground. The biggest door in all of video gaming. TM.
Thank you, Spitta, for bringing back memories of Crab Rave.
It's Spitta, aka Only Geos, aka Geos.
See, if you are subscribed to the Monster Cat Twitch channel, you could use MCat Crab, which is their locally owned Crab Rave emoji.
I didn't even know that they I haven't listened to Monster Cat in actually the last time I listened to Monster Cat in recent times was to watch that video. And I mean the song's actually pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty decent. For what was an April Fool's joke, it's actually kind of okay.
Yeah. Additionally, the quality of their drum and bass I think has sort of declined over the years.
Yeah.
Some of the same artists are not making the same music, like Buster. Muzzy is still doing alright. Two-Thirds doesn't really make drum and bass anymore, but anyways.
Kinda does, just not on Monster Cat.
Yeah. Oh, really? Interesting. I suppose I don't really follow most of the Monster Cat artists, but Kojo almost getting the Cave Johnson reportal.
Coming to...
Or, I mean, he got the
big on the reportal there.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Made the reportal, but didn't get the tube skip. I think it's called tube skip. I don't know what it's called.
I don't know what it's called.
I mean, a lot of... Sorry.
I started listening to Monster Cat, like, I think it was around 023, and that was good, and then everything else was like, eh. But anyway, back to the game.
Yep.
Hoshi going into Long Fall, which is a medium fall.
Oh, look at Hoshi going through the rainbow briefly.
Yeah.
You're not part of the control group, by the way.
I wonder if Kojo would do the cube.
Hey, are you gonna do button glitch, Kojo? Are you gonna do button glitch?
Oh,
yeah, he's gonna do button glitch. He's not gonna do button glitch. Okay.
Uh,
me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop
And
using these pre-recorded
cube clip.
messages.
Although only Blender East has done it.
For this next test, we'll put nanoparticles
You cut out, sorry?
in layman's terms, that's
Oh, sorry. Blender East has been the only person to do the cube clip on repulsion intro so far in this time.
Huh. I don't think I'm familiar with the strat, but I'm
Oh,
unfamiliar with a lot of strats.
I mean, any day is as good as this to learn. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense.
No
Any
time
day
like
is
the
a
present, Cass.
yes, yeah, that's the phrase. Yeah, I was gonna get there.
Close enough.
Yeah.
No day better than this to learn.
Yep.
and it does not like the human skeleton.
Why was he going through a rainbow key in Extreme Gaming? Because he is allowed to change. So, we explained Matt Ambient Light earlier, and so the commands change RGB values with 3 separate commands, and so you can make keybinds to make different colors as a consequence of the rule change. Now, this doesn't give you any advantage, so it's within the rules. And I think I welcome these changes, these new showcasings. Really, Kojo was really close to that gel. I realized now watching on the regular stream, but he's finished with that now. Oh, co-op physics are different from single-player physics because the tick rate is different. And for other games, you use frames for timing, or they reference like frame perfect tricks. But in Portal or in Source games, there are tick perfect tricks, and that's how the game is timed. So the tick rate is the rate at which time is kept. For Portal 2 single player, it's 60, and for co-op, it's 66. That
I
also
didn't
affects.
actually know that.
Oh yeah, I learned that I think in 2016, which is, I mean, at least for me, that's not too long ago. I learned it from
Weird
Kluger.
flex, but okay.
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird flex.
Kojo's gonna try for this strat, but his portal is diagonal and it still works.
Yeah, I suppose you just needed a decent airstrike to make sure not to hit the wall.
Yeah.
You know, I've been impressed with his movement, as you know, him being a new player. And Hoshi has not been too bad either. I think if I were to send him my B-hop practice regimen, I think he'd probably do well with that. Probably get some decent times in long jump distances. By the way, if anybody does need a B-hop practice regimen, I can DM you if you want.
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking through the leaderboards right now. I'd like to note Beister and Wilbo. I'm still gonna pronounce his name that way, even though I know how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Oh, you do you.
I mean, it's supposed to be pronounced like my name, and I like to differentiate. So, you know, but so.
What?
Yeah, it's
Like your
Baster
name.
and base driven. Like it just starts to the same.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, Baster and Wilbo are the only perfect brackets left, and everyone else is not doing so hot. At least as hot as them. The fun thing is that Baster has can't even to win Zaipe Crimson M Sushi. And Wilbo has Zaipe to win.
No,
like
that
the whole thing.
Yeah, I could sort of see that happening. Now, Zaipe, although he is the best Portal 2 player, like perhaps ever, and that's not an exaggeration. He is actually the #1 player right now, and has been for quite a bit of time.
Very long time.
Yeah, he is famously inconsistent when it comes to SS, or especially when it comes to SS.
And in the more immortal words of Can't Even, why does Zaipe gotta be so fast but not consistent?
Yeah, he really did say that, didn't he? I suppose that's not surprising. Propulsion Flings, best map in the game, obviously.
Which strat are we going for here? What's happening?
It's
This
just a
one?
normal full game. Also, I did say SS. I did mean to say full game, because it's really SLA, or
Mhm.
no SLA. Excuse me.
So that's a complete reassembly. New vitals,
Full
substitute for
game.
the old ones, plus we're
Don't
sorting
be
out new
stupid.
ones. Frankly, you ought to be paying
I'll try my best.
That's what it should be called.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Full game, no stupid.
Yeah. That's a bit of a mouthful, but I think it gets the message across.
Mhm.
For staggering your way through Aperture Science's propulsion gel
Convergim
testing,
intro.
your contributions
I
to society
don't like
were
that
taken,
I
and for
actually went and
we're
used
very
that meme.
grateful.
Mhm.
Ugh, whatever.
Pick them up now. We don't want old newspapers.
But I'm sure that I've heard people say that.
Welcome to the
I'm sure most people have found out that you could hop on the stair support like that. But I mean, I never knew when I was playing the game. I mean, I never knew until I saw the route.
Yeah.
Although I suppose it makes sense because I only did speedruns on what's the word? Like, as soon as I didn't explore any of the routes by myself when I got my PC. The moment I built my PC, I loaded up Portal 2 and started b-hopping and looking at
Oh.
routes.
Joshua, how long is any percent in this? It's about like the world record is currently at like 1 hour and some amount of seconds.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
these runners, I think they're gonna get it done in like 1 hour 10, 1 hour 15.
Yeah, I would probably Kojo probably 1 hour 15, unless he PBs. I'm not sure how his pace is. Well, I assume that's all right actually. But Hoshi, I'm not sure, but he looks like he might finish in 1:30. Well, maybe that's a little bit too pessimistic, but anyways.
He looks like he's at about my pace right now, and my PB is 127. So
Oh, that's not too bad.
yeah, my PB is a 127, and I still have like 4 minutes of time save, like built up because I did not play a full game, no stupid.
Ooh. Generous rounding.
Mhm.
That's. I mean, this game has some fire quotes.
Mhm.
Truly.
Coach are gonna go for the stock launch here. I go for a different stock launch setup, but
Yeah, his is the old stuck launch setup, I believe.
yeah,
I have actually I've never tried it before.
I
I
didn't try
probably
it until like 3 days ago, and then it
Oh.
worked. So you know,
Well, suppose we know it works then?
yeah.
Ooh, Hoshi also closely following the paint bomb and bomb flings. You can actually, I've seen Xenernicus do this, I believe. You can
Yeah.
accidentally deflect the paint bomb.
Yeah.
And causing you to not be able to bounce on it. And he's going to go for the second stuck launch.
Ooh.
Which not even can even could do. Well,
How much time does that save?
not sure. Probably a matter of seconds, plus 10 maybe. And he's stuck. And
He's launched.
he's launched, and he's got it. And he did it on the first try, unlike Ken Even, who's failed pretty much every time he's tried it. No shade to Ken Even, of course. just a bit of banter.
I mean, it's a valid point.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's certainly reasons why people have trouble with certain tricks. Not everybody is comprehensively good at everything. Even Zaipe, surprisingly. But people know how to cover for their shortcomings. Well, at least I assume.
Your boxes with
Ooh,
legs.
do you want to explain this skip coming up?
What,
Or-
the cube throw? Because it's a cube
Yeah.
throw.
Yeah, but the reason why we do a cube throw.
So you're gonna throw this because if you miss this cube throw, I was kind of hoping Koja would look over at the button, but he's not going to, but he's going to try this cube throw. And the important thing about this is that if you don't get the cube throw, you have to wait for like a minute of like dialogue and banter, essentially, from Wheatley and Potatoes. Gonna strafe across. There's one over by the button. Does he land it? He does not.
You have no idea.
But he has another chance to try again.
Have to test all the time, or I get this.
I got him.
You know, it must be
But yeah, you
hard
stand
work.
behind. That door does get blocked by a panel.
I do test. Oh, man,
And then you can skip that whole section, which saves like a minute.
So I've got to test. So you're gonna test, and I'm gonna watch. Everything is gonna be just.
These timers remarkably close.
Oh.
Maybe that's just people getting better at this.
Oh, here's an idea. Since making tests is so difficult, why don't you just keep solving this test? Same one. And I can just like watch you solve it. Yeah, that's and
Same one.
Nothing. Alright, can't blame me for trying. Okay, new tests. New tests. Gotta be some tests around here somewhere.
Gotta be some tests around here somewhere.
Yeah.
I have seen that video, Keegan. It's pretty great, actually. He gets really angry in that one. But that's not supposed to happen. Like, I think they're programmed not to do that.
It's alright. Everything's good. I just invented some more tests. Not entirely. Not entirely. Look at the word test there on the wall. That's brand new.
Oh, we're seeing. Might want to explain the funnel fly glitch. So,
I
okay,
don't do it right here. So I'm just kind of watching what he's doing, because it looks to me like he's just shooting portals around. Like, I know how it works, and I know it's supposed to work. But this is not how I do it.
Interesting. So anyways, if you crouch, or it depends on, there are some where every funnel fly glitch or EFG excursion funnel glitch, what's the word? You crouch into a funnel and you can exit it crouched or uncrouched depending on what you're trying to do. There are different limitations afterwards, but basically the game thinks that you are in the same zero gravity environment that you're in when you are inside the funnel, and so you can confuse the game into thinking that, and then you can do routes that make use of you being able to fly around.
And there's that, I suppose, is the reason that you would preserve crouch fly. I don't usually do that, but that's a new strat that's for trying. The thing about it, I think he's gonna come up on what is it, wall button now, which is the one where I start doing crouch fly. But again, my PB's a 127, so my strats are a lot different than anyone else's.
Well, perhaps not that much different from the people below you.
Maybe they're watching my strats. But so if you do it on a stand and crouch fly on a source funnel, it is like it keeps that crouch fly going map to map, because what?
Kojo, his cube flew.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I don't.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. I'm kind of confused.
Yeah. So that was, Franken turret. So the cubes that are mashed together with turrets are called Franken turrets, and they have some weird physics, interestingly. And so one thing that happens is they can sort of climb up walls by themselves. They can stick to buttons by themselves. I myself am not sure what causes this, but all sorts of weird things happen with Franken turrets.
Whoa. So Hoshi on his like 6th or 7th attempt for this skip here. Not a skip per se. New strat.
On propulsion flings, you mean?
Yeah.
If I were to, it looks like he isn't scrolling hard enough.
Yeah.
Either that or he's subconsciously holding crouch, but probably not. And you do have to fall into the bottom of the portal for that trick.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I hope that didn't disturb you.
Which I think he's doing that fine.
So that's just what I was doing.
Kojo gonna go for what is it? The CM route here?
So not a moral.
Let's see. Yes, he does the portal cut. So completes the chamber using the CM route. That's impressive.
Huh. That's cube throw.
Yeah. Cube throws are, at least for me, they're sort of difficult.
Yeah.
I find vertical ones easier than horizontal ones.
Yeah. And again, it's like it's a question of practice, but
Hoshi making his way through conversion intro, quite far behind Kojo.
Don't mind me, just moving the old test chamber a little bit closer to me.
But at least he's doing it.
Yeah.
It does seem to be about at where I usually am around here. What is that? Okay. Nice. What's that even called? Is there a name for it? You just skip that room?
Oh, sorry. I was looking at something. Well, this is for Stop the Box?
No, Hoshi just did,
when you... Oh, you mean the CM strat when you skip that room.
No, the jump on the side of the stairs and you go up the stairs.
Oh, I don't believe so. I think it's just... I mean, no, I don't think there's a name for it. I think it's just part of the route. Not every trick... I mean, not that I meant to assume that you thought this, but... some tricks don't have names. Sometimes it's just part of the route.
That's understandable.
Yeah, it might be difficult, to come up with names for everything. I mean, not that I doubt that we have, enough creative power in the Portal 2 speedrunning community, because we definitely do have that.
Yeah.
The amount of memes that these people create is a little ridiculous.
Yeah, props to Kersey for making memes.
And Knipia, actually.
I always pronounce it Knipja, because I do what I want.
Oh, so as long as it's not because you don't know Germanic language pronunciation, then that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Hoshi keeps getting launched the wrong way out of his portal.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Well, got it. With a save. Laser platform world record, here we come.
Kojo looks like Kojo has practiced a lot. That's the sort of impression that I get from his play.
That's
He looks pretty and I say that because he seems to do things confidently.
Yeah. Oh, he's just past an hour doing crouch fly here. Sorry for interrupting you. I just needed to say that.
No, oh, it's fine. So, probably in about 15 minutes it could be in our first team. Excuse me, let me start again. It could be in the next 15 minutes we'll have a winner.
Maybe closer than that, but yeah, right around there.
Yep.
Hoshi's timer just passing an hour.
Yep.
Fun thing about this test, you will note towards the back half of the run of this chamber, we're doing another crouch fly because of the hilariously long dialogue that you otherwise have to go to. He just looked at the end because Peabody is there, and he only runs away and opens the door if there's a look trigger. He's just shooting there right now. Normally there's a emancipation grill there that prevents you from doing that. But if you shoot it there, then you can get regular dialogue. If you miss it, like I do every single time, then you have to take the long, slow ride of shame all the way up to 4,000. Which takes a sizable amount of time. Hoshi getting 3 gel stock launch pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Speed Gaming 4 is good to go versus Lucky's?
Lucas.
I
Or, I
hope
mean,
I'm
either
pronouncing
way.
this.
It is pronounced Lucas, but I think you can say Lucky's just to screw with them.
Hoshi getting the circle jump second time for that. Can't tell if he's going to be going for the second stock launch.
Yeah, I didn't see the gel below the tube, so I'm not sure. Although, let's
yeah.
see, is there any gel? No, there's no gel. So it looks
Nope.
like he's going to do the bouncy tube route. I just made that name. It's not called that.
It's called tube bounce. So you're not even like that far away.
Mm-hmm. Bouncy
Yeah.
tube route.
I like that better, honestly. Yeah, Kojo preserving crouch fly into what is this? This is finale 1?
Yes.
Part where it kills you?
Mm-hmm.
No setup looks like for the other height differential thing. Getting the old one.
Yeah, I've seen people go for either or either
Yeah.
one.
Doesn't matter, same height. Hoshi just getting 2 bounce. Had a bit of trouble at the first one, but worked out fine.
Mm-hmm.
Kojo gonna hit a wall, and I want to see how many quick saves he makes during the course of this.
I'd be making a lot of quick saves just because I'd probably be nervous about doing the end of the run, to be honest. Ooh, Hoshi doing some backwards swag.
Ooh!
B-hops. That's
Extra brownie points.
Yeah, brownies is probably the brownie is my favorite dessert. I'd have to say,
Especially when you have like, if you have ice cream with a brownie, it's like good stuff.
Okay, so it's not that I don't like ice cream with brownie, but
Yeah.
I do prefer the purity of the brownie by itself.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a purist, so I know that I'm in the minority. But you are correct. It is an excellent combination.
Yeah.
I just wish that one thing that I wish is that I could have a sandwich, like a brownie and ice cream sandwich.
No one's saying you can't do that.
Yeah, it's just I haven't had the resources in recent times, but
yes.
I think I'm going to do my best to make that a reality. Especially because the sandwich is really one of the best innovations in food. Seriously, especially the cookie sandwich.
Yes, good. Like the what is it? The Kemp switch thing?
Yes. That and just general cookie sandwiches like Oreos. The smart modular or compartmentalization of food.
Plus, you can stack them.
Yeah, it's in such a way that I think that we'd be very far. I think we'd be way behind in terms of progress if we did not have food sandwiches. If we did not have cookie sandwiches.
Yeah. That's okay. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's just my personal philosophy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think brownies by themselves are really good, especially when you have like a really warm brownie.
Yeah.
Like a nice one.
Mhm.
Gives you like feels when you eat it, you know?
Yeah. Dopamine. Straight to the brain.
Straight to the brain. Good to get over that. Hoshi, is that his second time round on test?
I believe yes.
Yeah.
It's the second time.
Looks like we're gonna be seeing around a 110 from Kojo.
And that's pretty good. It's not too far from his no SLA PB. Hoshi falling into the pit on test. You hate to see it.
Happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm.
Corrupted cores, we're in luck. You find a way to stun him, I'll send you a core, and then you attach it to him. If we do it a few
I think the only question now is Kojo gonna be doing bomb preserve?
I'd like to see it. Given the shots that he's used so far, I wouldn't be surprised if he was comfortable doing that. It looks like a much scarier strat than it really is, because it looks like you have to precisely shoot your portal at the and know the excuse me, and know the trajectory of the bombs. But actually, apparently there's object funneling, so you have some leeway as to where you can shoot your portals.
Keegan, your PB is 2 hours. Perhaps it is time to get good. Portal Stories VR does seem like a fun game. Like, I don't even know anything about it. Like, I didn't know that was a thing, but that seems like actually kind of fun.
Portal Stories VR. Huh. I have never seen that. Or wait, do I? Unofficial. Okay. I see. Oh, okay. It is the VR version of Portal Story Smell. Okay, I see.
Mm.
That's sounded real. No, that was actually an impression of you. Actually, because you just fell into my trap, my brilliant trap. Just said, I want.
Looks like he might be doing bomb preserve here.
Yep, there it is. It just look. I think it's a impressive looking strat.
Yeah. Like, it looks cool and also, you know, saves however much time it saves.
Core corruption at 50%.
I think that, I mean, I could only really see myself running this chamber in full game runs. I'm not sure if I'll ever run it in SS. It does look like a bit of a pain, especially because it is a long chamber.
Which one?
Oh, Finale 4.
Yeah, the end of the actual game. The one that triggers the end of the timer.
Yep. Or, I mean, speed running it would be. Or in challenge mode, because there are so many variables. I think I just reset all the time. But that wouldn't be conducive to getting runs.
This facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes.
Enough! I told you not to put these cores on, but you don't listen, do you? Quiet. Ah!
He told you not to put these cores on him.
But we do it anyway. We're such disrespectful people.
Yes.
Honestly.
Portal 2 speedrunners, the bane of everyone's existence.
Correct.
100%.
I wonder. So, or we'll see it coming up. There's a question I had about the portal that they shoot on the gel.
Substitute core.
Also,
Ooh,
it looks like
Kojo gonna do early moonshot here? Do you think?
I think that he's gonna do it. Also, he's doing. I feel like Kojo is almost like can't even, but not
Can't even,
as
but
good.
10 minutes slower.
Yeah. Now he has some. I don't know. There's some similar things about his gameplay. Also, do you have to keep shooting this portal on the
No.
like when it's washing away the paint? Okay.
I mean, yes, kind of.
I assume it could get fizzled.
It
if
helps
you
for
don't.
consistency.
Oh, and he gets early moonshot. Impressive. A 109.05, and believe it or not, that is a PB by 12 seconds for Kojo.
Nice job.
Space! Ah!
Let's see, and I'd put a GG in the chat. GGWP.
Ah, let go, I'm still connected. I can pull myself in. I can still fix this.
I already fixed it, and you are not coming back.
Oh no, change your plans. Hold on to me. Tighter. Ah, grab me.
Alright, why do you feel alone, Keegan? Hoshi basically doing default route in there. Should we let the songs play, or should we switch audio to Hoshi?
I think we can switch audio to Hoshi. I marked him as done. Or marked Kojo as done.
Alright.
So,
I'll switch it, hold up.
cool.
Oh, you switched already, never mind.
Nice. Very nice.
Oh, he wasn't even gonna let the songs play.
Yeah, I mean, I would skip the songs. I've heard them enough, at this point. Maybe once in a while, but...
Post-race interview?
Yeah, let's see. Oh, you typed. Yeah, you're typing.
Oh, here we go. Here it comes. Ah. Oh, disappointing.
I'll send the link.
You got the link? Okay.
Yep.
Oh no, it's happening sooner than I expected. I'm sure we'll be fine. It's probably nothing.
Kojo's in the setup channel. We'll
Yep.
get him in here in a second.
Hello,
Hey,
Hey,
Kojo.
Hello.
congratulations.
Thank
Nice
you.
PB.
Thanks. I know, I'm very pleased with that.
Yeah, what's the word? Interesting. So it says on speedrun.com that you got a 1:10:56 3 years ago. So
Yeah, that was my my last PB, and then I sort of played very intermittently on and off since then, and then when I heard the tournament was happening, I started playing a lot more.
Hmm.
I see. I hadn't heard of you actually, interestingly enough, but I suppose that explains why you're as good as you are.
You just
Oh, well,
die?
thanks.
I unplugged my mic for some reason by accident. But I saw you going for some decently high level, medium to high level strats. I saw you go for the second two bounce, which famously some people have failed at, like Casey. So
I
so
wonder who that could be.
yeah. So I don't know. It was nice to see, and it looks like you PB'd
Oh,
as
cool.
well.
Yeah, I did. A lot of my PB didn't have. It had a couple really bad chambers, so just by doing them like okay, like my PB actually had a really bad what is it, propulsion catch, where I got stuck in the elevator and I also didn't get the crouch fly for a while. So just by doing that normally, I saved about 30 seconds, which was kind of silly, but
Hmm.
there was a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah. How much practice did you do before this tournament?
Well, I had a lot of time this week, so I did a couple streams earlier in the day, or not in the day, in the week, and then a little bit of offline practice as well.
I see.
And I also had a question. What is like? Is there any time save that you still have built up? Like, can you get better with what you have?
Oh because I messed up a lot. I spent about a year in turret sabotage, whichever that one is, trying to do that double fly thing. That was really bad. And then there were a couple more in chapter 8 where I think it was wall button where the turret the Franken turret sort of like flew to the ceiling. That was
Yeah,
kind
I
of
was
sad.
seeing that.
You guys saw that. Do you know what that's about? Why that happened?
Franken turrets just have weird physics. Is basically
Okay.
the explanation.
Just got jammed in the wall, I guess.
Yeah, it happens
Okay.
for some. It's just weird.
Gotcha. I never seen that before. I was like, that's so sad.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, you figure if Franken turrets can stick to buttons, they can climb up walls. I mean.
yeah, I guess you're right.
Are you happy with your PB as it stands now?
Yeah, it's okay. I want to keep playing, and get better as well. So, but
Do you play?
know,
Sorry. Do you play
What was
B-hop
it?
maps?
I not recently, but I used to, not very well, but I tried.
I see. I always recommend playing B-hop maps. I like B-hop.
Yeah, I should improve movement as well. I feel like this game's movement has such a high skill ceiling. Anyone can improve movement at all times.
It really does. There's a lot to master.
Yeah.
Even the top runners, there are things that they can improve on. Mostly like acceleration, although you usually don't need a super high acceleration because there are not many long paths. It's mostly in chapter 4 and 5 where there's that. But it's always good to be, if you're even the tiniest bit faster, then you're improving.
Mm-hmm. Right. I know what you mean.
Wow. Anything else to say to like chat or anything?
I don't think so. I had a lot of fun doing it. make sure if you're in chat that you follow the lovely commentators. They did a good job. I was listening to you guys, and yeah, that's really about it.
Yeah. Do you know about your next match or no?
I did take a peek, but so I've got an inkling of who I'll be facing, but
Let's see.
is
I'll check. Oh,
it's
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
no, it's okay. I was just saying it might not be looking too good for me, but
Let's see.
I'll
I'm taking a
try.
look right now and trying to find your place on the bracket. Let's see.
Yeah, you'll probably be going up against Swagatron.
Yeah, that's my feeling as well. So
Wait, Big D, is that the puppy-loving dog nerd TLPNDJ? Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, he's a old runner. He used to have these challenges, like Portal 2 speedrunning challenges, where you would do a route in a certain way for a challenge mode map, and they were sort of popular. Not at least 5 runners would participate.
Oh,
Sometimes
that's cool.
maybe even more. Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
that's something. Yeah, that's something that hasn't been done in a while. Those sorts of contests.
Yeah.
But it'd be. I mean, sometimes they were done on challenge mode maps, but other speedrunners conducted them. So just cool content all around.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Hmm.
Now I'm jealous that I didn't get to do any of those.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I'm not. Or actually, how long have you been around? Actually, Portal 2 speedrunning.
Well, I guess I did my first runs in like 2014, but then it was very intermittent since then, and I haven't been really. I've been sort of super lurking in the Discord. I had it on mute for several months, and then it was actually funny because I didn't know about the tournament or any of the rule changes, and then I was like just thinking about the game. I was like, hey, maybe I'll play Portal 2. Let's see what's up. Oh, all the rules have changed, and there's a tournament going on. So what a great time to be alive.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take a look away from the interview for 2 seconds. Hoshi trying to figure out what else he can do because he accidentally jumped while doing
Yeah.
the Q drop.
Never lucky.
I feel like.
Hey, that might have worked.
Oh, did
Nice.
he get it?
You save it?
Oh, there.
Ooh, and now you can go through portals. There
Hey!
Nice.
He might have been better off resetting or restarting the level, but
I don't think he made a quick save though.
yeah, but now at least he knows what to do if he ever gets in such a pickle.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I was noting the commentators for my run. They were like, "Oh, nice save," and like I make those saves every run, like, cause I am bad at this game.
Well, you're only bad until you're not.
Yes. No. Is
What? Yes.
again
No.
a
Which
question
one?
of getting good.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I'm personally quite fond of the rule changes for saving and such.
Yeah, I think I'm very excited to see what the very high level runners will be doing in terms of the strats that they'll go for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really opens up a whole lot, especially like beyond chapter, like 3 and 4. There's so much good stuff you can do there that you kind of don't want to do because then you have to reset and lose a half an hour of your life. And
yeah, Hoshi's sort of getting a little unlucky.
Oh, and he has
pretty
to.
early.
He loaded that quick save, and now he has to crouch fly again.
I'm on the. Oh yes. I got confused. I was watching the Twitch stream again. Silly me.
oh man, that is an unfortunate save.
Yeah. Also, fellow North Carolinian.
Yes, actually until recently we just recently moved, but yeah.
Hi, Baster.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I wasn't born in North Carolina, but I am. I'm in North Carolina, so.
Gotcha. Yeah, I lived in Winston-Salem for most of my life.
Oh, I see.
All right.
Hello. Yeah. Yes, that is a PB bit.
Yeah. Bixter's my biggest fan.
You should have better biggest fans.
Yeah.
Ouch.
You mean bigger fans?
Yeah.
Just bigger in general.
Lord.
Yeah. I mean, Here's the thing: in general, Baster's a pretty small fan. Not that I'm gonna hold that against him, but you know,
No, yeah, he does. He's got the spirit.
yeah, he's got the spirit of a big fan.
Hoshi, I think, might miss this long shot here.
Mhm. Oh, in case any of the chat didn't know, Baster is the head mod of the Portal 2. is is the head mod of the Portal 2 Discord server, and I believe the main organizer for this entire tournament, at least on our side of things. So, round of applause.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's all you ever get.
Just a slow clap.
Yeah.
You get one clap.
Yeah.
Just one. That's pretty good.
Oh, Baster is 60. I didn't know Baster's taller than
That's
me.
a tall boy right there.
Yeah, this is a tall boy.
Long, tall boy.
Oh yeah.
Keegan has a question.
Here we go. Why is he modding? Oh, on Discord, but not SR.com. Well, that's because Baster's a noob. That's basically the only reason. Good at managerial stuff, but not actually good at the game. Just kidding.
Sorry, what's he ranked on that? Hold up.
Oh no.
Oh, no harm, no foul. No harm, no foul, Baster. It's all just banter.
Yeah, Byster09, his PB is a 122.50 and is ranked 72nd.
Ooh, 70 seconds.
So he's still better than me. But only barely. Only slightly better than me.
Oh, and with 30 FPS too. That's
that's a big limitation.
Also happens to be above Funk Pie and Goodish.
Yep, who are interestingly right next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But I gave Baster my B-Hop training regimen, and so the next time he does a run, he's gonna improve. Well, as long as he doesn't have 30 FPS. Even if he does. Oh, by the way, Baster, have you been following that?
Hoshi almost losing his life there. Almost died. Get this crouch fly.
Yeah, it looked like he ramped off the door weirdly and had to reload the whole chamber, which is really unfortunate.
Who's on the ground now? What did he find back there, do you think?
I think you found the co-op robots, right?
The cooperative testing initiative?
No, of course not.
No.
Something she came up with right before.
Well, if he didn't find the robots, does that mean that he built them and designed their artificial intelligence all by himself? Because he doesn't seem smart enough to do that.
He isn't. I was doing a joke there, but I wasn't sure.
Man.
Yeah.
Got me.
Yeah. Listen.
Full kick. What did he build the city on, Beister? Hoshi looks like he might be a bit high for the trigger that he's looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, is he trying to get the push-down trigger? Near the white wall? I'm behind you guys.
I mean, it works, so...
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he is...
Does not make a quick save.
Wait, you're behind me. Turns 180.
Can't trust anybody.
Teleports behind you.
You nothing personnel, kid. Cold Steel the Hedgehog. Oh, he hits the death.
Just got hit. backs it up to the push trigger. But he has an autosave at that pushdown, so he has to be quick about it.
Okay, look, I've decided I'm not gonna kill you
How is this gonna go?
if you come back.
Oh yeah, that's not a fun save to have.
Alright, he's coming.
Oh, I've got an idea. Yes, in
Good.
your face, I got armor.
Okay.
Oh, I really appreciate what you've added to.
Hmm.
Oh, never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Don't mind me. Continue escaping. Well, no matter, because I'm still holding all the cards. And guess what? They're all
Looks like you might have slow fly.
never actually
Yeah.
meaning to learn.
One of the most aggravating things in this game, in my opinion.
Ace of fours.
Yeah.
Best hand.
Oh, he's going for the same save that I saw someone going for the other day.
And it worked.
Hey!
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I didn't know about that.
There are like 3 different saves that I consistently had to do in this room before I like actually figured it out. If you land on that like light over there, you have to go and clip yourself onto the like the HVAC vent over to the right.
Did something break back there? Oh.
Hoshi, I think, steadily going up because he hit the pipe.
Amazing if it killed you.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's got to do a nice little portal here.
Yeah.
I'll be back. If you're still alive, I'm gonna be back. Don't die until I get back.
Don't die till I get back. Funny.
Haha, funny meme.
Oh, he got targeted.
Go for it.
Yeah.
He's-
Yeah, going for that safe strat there.
I have a safer strat, but if it works, it works.
So is Hoshi a challenge map runner, challenge mode runner? Because I wasn't able to see if he had a full game run time.
Yeah, I wasn't able to see that as well. I'm going to check on Iverb.
Okay.
Hoshi. He is a Polish person. Interesting. Let's see. His runs are from 8 months ago on Iverb. Interesting. He has 279 hours in Portal 2. And not much else. So yeah, so I don't think he's done a full... I'm not sure if he's done a full game run before.
Gotcha.
How many hours do you have, Kojo?
It's so Steam has 418,
Uh-huh.
which I didn't do my casual playthrough. I did on PS3 back when the game came out. So, but then I also that's pretty much all like speed gaming time,
I see.
or should be.
Yeah, I'm up to like 263.
In the 4,000s.
Very nice.
Yeah. 4,287.
Jesus.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
I've
now it
been
looks
playing,
like he's a little.
I've been playing since 2012, so I mean...
Yeah, I guess that's a fair bit of time.
Can't tell if that's going to be the right height for our friend here.
Oh, it looks like he
Oh.
uncrouched to
Well,
make
Well,
sure it
well
was good.
I don't want to commit to friends so easily. At least buy me a drink first.
Okay, I'll take that as a no then.
What's your favorite drink,
Spicy.
Cass?
Glacier cherry Gatorade.
Because I'm telling you, that cranberry ginger ale is like real nice.
I mean, who knows? I might, after having an experience with with cranberry ginger ale, I might change. There is also another cranberry soft drink that I will not name that people seem
Oh
to be
yeah,
fond of.
Yeah.
I was actually just about to ask if your cranberry ginger ale is similar to the unnameable drink.
Yeah.
It is not like that different, but like the drink that must not be named, it's like less of that fruit flavor than the cranberry ginger ale.
Mm.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the unnameable drink is still clear, but with cranberry flavor, whereas
Yeah.
without the. Wait, did you literally just say what I'm going to say?
No.
Because I remember just making sure that I wasn't going to repeat because I had spaced out just a little bit. But anyways,
Salt
cranberry
and
ginger
vinegar
ale,
goldfish, Keegan.
salt and vinegar goldfish. Now I've never heard of this before.
They take like the vanilla ones and they put salt and vinegar on them.
Vanilla.
Oh, they,
I think without vanilla, that sounds good. I like salt and vinegar chips, but
Yeah.
with vanilla, that seems like a little bit of a disaster.
There seems to be, at least within my family, between my siblings, there has been a divide between salt and vinegar and sour cream and onion. Now, I don't understand this. Both are excellent varieties of chip. So I think that, either one. I mean, maybe sour cream and onion on one day, maybe salt and vinegar on another day. It just depends on the mood. Or, well, not the mood, but the taste, the want for certain flavors.
Right.
Do either of you have a preference?
Between those two, no, I like both. Like you said, I think it's different moods, different feelings.
Yeah. Hoshi going for bomb preserve. Shoutouts to object funneling.
Yeah. Looks like. Has he still gotten preserved? Or no, it looks like he just dropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to go for that, but I think my portals were too close together, so the bombs ran into each other.
Yeah.
Which is an unfortunate thing that happens.
Reactor explosion in 4 minutes.
What happened? What happened?
well,
What have you palmed to me?
Is that you?
Yeah.
Base driven? Oh, okay.
yeah.
I see.
My computer does this thing where it just crashes every like now and then.
Oh, very cool.
I see.
Quick, what's the situation?
Happens to the best of us.
How you doing, lady? Name's Rick.
My name's Rick. Oh, I forgot how funny that core is.
Uh-huh.
The adventure core, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or adventure sphere, excuse me. Yeah, I like how they animated the how subtly the core's spheres really are animated, because it's hard to convey emotion, I think, with such a limited amount of room for facial or limited potential for facial expression.
Like they have an eye. That's what they have.
Yep, they have an eye, and they have an eye color, and they can move it around, and they can close the aperture. Or it's not really an aperture; it's more of a
They
shutter.
they can like nod too. Like they can move their head around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think that Valve did an excellent job with that, because it seems natural, the way that they express themselves.
Oh yeah, I think actually, if I remember correctly, they did a little commentary video of just about Wheatley and the other cores and like how they animated them. Very exactly what you're talking about. So.
And will Hoshi go for early moonshot? Nope. I saw that you got early moonshot.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask how hard you thought it was on a scale from say 1 to 10, with regards to the other tricks in the whole game.
Honestly, I don't really think it's that difficult as long as you've got sort of the feeling for where the timing. I picked up really quickly, so I'd say honestly difficulty maybe like a 2 or 3. But
I see. And that's Hoshi finished with his run.
What's that time?
1, 31, 25, 20. Oh, and that should go in this. Yes, I have to remember that should go in the spreadsheet. Okay, I'm gonna type out that time. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
pretty good if that's his first run.
Brackets got updated. That's good. So check your brackets, kids. Byster and Wilbo, still perfect.
Not bad.
You did your best, Hoshi.
Yeah. GG.
GG.
I mean, there's a way that you can fight your way back, Hoshi, through the lower bracket. You can
Oh,
go
yeah?
through several people have their chance at a redemption arc, which I think is pretty nice.
I'm sure after Swagatron wipes the floor with me, I'll be down there as well.
Perhaps. We'll have to see. It could be closer than you think. Swagatron hasn't played in a while, although he was, when he was playing, he was pretty good.
Yeah. That's why he's seated where he is, I think.
Yeah.
My
Pretty-
losers bracket is either... Like, my round is either the 16 seed or the 17 seed. And it's whoever loses that.
Take the bracket real quick. 16 versus 17.
And if somehow I win that, then then I will probably end up having to face Goodish.
Ooh.
Yours-
Well, that'll be an easy win. Just kidding.
I don't know, he's seated higher than me.
Yeah, I was just making a funny joke.
Oh yeah, haha, funny meme.
Hey, come on. It's not like that. I didn't think it was that funny.
I thought it was good.
And notice, I didn't say meme. I said joke. Memes and jokes are two different beasts. Young spring child. Don't know why I called you that. You're probably high school age. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm only 21. It's not like I'm old.
Really, you've got such a wonderful timbre to your voice.
Oh, thank you.
I thought you were much older.
You can beat Goodish because he hasn't gotten below 130 in 2 years.
Oh, okay. I see.
There
Swag
you go.
hasn't scheduled his race. My goodness.
Rude.
Anyways, as far as I think that's it from us.
Might as well be, because it doesn't look like Hoshi's gonna be coming in for a interview, unless he feels like it.
Oh yeah, forgot to check about that. It would be nice to see him come in and say something. See if I remember how to say hello in Polish. Actually, I don't want to embarrass myself live on stream, so I'll just not mispronounce. However,
I don't know,
remember
Chrissy's not here.
Polish. Yeah, I mean, I think I remember, but I maybe next time when I polish up on my pronunciation. Confirmed, it was Hoshi's first time. So not bad for your first time. 130. I feel like that's what I would get if I were to do it for a first time.
Oh, Kersey is here.
No, Cojosao is in the chat.
Crazy Kachow.
It's another possible combination.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Hoshi's
I
gonna
like
be
the
coming in. So,
I like the capitalization in your message. Are you coming
Yeah.
in?
yeah, it's the emphasis.
Yeah.
Look at. Okay, so he will come in.
Oh, nice.
Give him 2 minutes.
Did you send them the link?
We'll get him in here. I'll get him the link. Hold up.
Yeah. 93 viewers. It's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Oh, 122. Okay.
Baster, I think my favorite kind of pizza. Like, I don't. I'll eat a lot of things, Baster. Like,
It's a very roundabout way of saying what I think you're saying.
yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh. Wait, did he ask what your I refreshed the page. What did he ask what your favorite pizza was?
Yeah,
Yes.
see, Baster asked, so commentators, what is your favorite kind of pizza?
Okay.
I'm glad you didn't ask me because I might make people upset if I say.
Oh, yeah, wouldn't want to do that. I like Italian sausage pizza, specifically pan pizza or deep
Yes.
dish. It's my favorite type.
If you've ever been to Chicago and actually had Chicago style pizza, it's like insane.
Yeah, hopefully I will do that. Maybe when there's less gun violence. Just
Ooh.
throwing some shade at Chicago now. Oh my goodness,
Whoa.
I'm on a roll today. But yeah, I mean, obviously they're safe areas in Chicago. So if I'm ever there, you know, that's probably one of the first things that I'll do. I did make a home style pan pizza, and I really over the summer, and I really liked it. Or cast iron pan.
Yeah.
Deep dish pizza. Interesting. I mean, when I was in, I mean, the Philly cheesesteak has never really appealed to me. So I didn't have that when I was in Philadelphia, or when I have been. I've been there a few times in the past.
That's cool. I've never been to Chicago.
Kojo, Baster asked you a question.
He did, you know. I did notice that.
So, wait, did he ask a new one? I refreshed the chat, but there doesn't seem.
No. No, he's pushing the Kojo admits he
Alright.
likes pineapple on pizza agenda.
All right. Okay.
I have my Streamlabs recording.
I like pineapple
Yeah, this is.
on pizza.
Can someone clip that, please?
Yeah, so somebody clip that, and then there should be a way to send it to
Send it to the speed gaming
Speed
people.
Gaming. Yeah.
Oh no.
Um,
Have I been disqualified?
You might. Well, the jury's still out on that, but I mean, you're making it a little easy on yourself for you to get disqualified. That is. I don't know. I'm not sure if we can have somebody in this tournament who likes pineapple. Baster.
Well,
Let me
Oh,
check with
Baster?
Hoshi if he's coming in.
Baster's on board, actually.
Yeah, no.
He made it a super serious moment. That's awesome.
That's.
I'm glad it did.
I have lost all respect for the head moderator of the Portal T Speedman.
Yes,
I
but
don't
he's
know.
still head mod.
But he'll.
Gam best mod. Because he runs a
Or-
Minecraft server.
True, or Nexus, or Nexor,
Next.
because he did fix demo smoothing in Portal 2, and that's big.
Yes.
And I will be using that in the video that I'm making, which I will release whenever I finish it. Because
Are you hiding companion cubes in places again, or?
yes, there's a hidden companion cube.
Yes.
It might be a little hard to find it, but I don't doubt that people will go frame by frame searching.
Fantastic.
Haven't people done, like, isn't there one video of yours where someone hasn't found, there goes my computer?
Ooh, I think, let's see, there's the video Saunter, which was made on January 1st, 2015. It was a New Year's video, and I sort of told Jetwash where they were, but besides him, nobody else knows where they are. Because he was trying to find them, and he actually didn't believe me that there were as many cubes as I said there were. So there was some sneaky things, some sneaky methods I used to hide them. I don't know. I found it. It just gives you gives you something more to do, more to look for when you're watching the video. I like filling videos with content, or like just anything that's bursting with content. I mean, not always can I make it bursting with content, but I try to just include as much as I can. Obviously, that not to ruin the flow of the video, but just to make it an engaging experience.
Absolutely, make it personal.
Yeah, and a part of that is why it takes not literally forever, but it famously takes me a while. Like one video I made called Trinity, which is a B-hop video mostly. It actually worked out to be 13 minutes and 37 seconds, although there was some editing to do that. But whenever I would talk, it was technically a collaboration between myself, Jetwash, and Kluger, because we all had demos in the video. And every time I would tell Kluger, all right, it's 1 week away from being done. And then the next week I'm like, all right, it's literally like a week. And it's like, okay, it's 3 days. And it just takes me a long time to make videos. I mean, editing takes a while, even though,
Editing does take a while.
Yeah. Although, I mean, most of the things that I do aren't particularly flashy, but I try to have, good fundamentals.
So, Hoshi's just told me, his microphone appears to be broken, so he won't be coming in here, which means,
Oh man.
it's about the time to, start saying, goodbye to the chat if we're done here.
Yeah.
So, Cass, anything you wanted to say about the run?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how Hoshi improves if he does. Tricks that he missed, I'm sure that he'll be motivated to make them up, or to not mess them up next time. And I'm excited to see how Kojo does against the competition against Swagotron. I think that he could do pretty well, and if he makes some small improvements, he could do well across the entirety of the tournament.
Yep, you keep practicing, and you should be going somewhere. Again, Hoshi, good luck in the losers bracket. Hope you'll do something nice there. Keep practicing. We'll work on it. Kojo, good luck in your future matches. The one thing that I do have to say, make sure to follow everyone. Thank you. And do make sure to follow me on Spotify at the same name as my commentator name. You can DM me for details. And with that, are we done here?
That's all for me.
I think we're done here. Thanks,
All right.
chat. I'll see you tomorrow.